Hi everyone, welcome to English Essentials Easily, the podcast where we help you improve your English skills one step at a time. I'm Emma, your host for today's episode, and I'm excited to dive into something every English learner needs to know.
And I'm John. Today's topic is one of the first things you need to learn in any language: greetings. Whether you're starting a conversation with a colleague, a friend, or even a stranger, greetings are an essential part of everyday communication. By the end of this episode, you'll be familiar with the most common greetings in English.
Have you ever been unsure of how to greet someone in English? Maybe you've wondered if you're being too formal or too casual. Well, you're not alone. Don't worry, because today, we're breaking it all down. We'll guide you through different types of greetings, from formal ones you can use at work to casual ones perfect for hanging out with friends.
Exactly. And we'll also talk about those moments when you're just passing by someone and need a quick, polite way to say hello. So, let's get started and help you feel confident with your greetings.
Before we jump into the specific greetings, let's talk about why greetings are so important. They are more than just polite words, they are the foundation of communication. Think about it. A simple hi or good morning can set the tone for your entire conversation.
That's right, Emma. Greetings are like the opening act of a conversation. They show respect and politeness and help create a comfortable atmosphere, whether you're talking to someone new or a close friend. In English-speaking cultures, greetings are an essential way to start any interaction.
And the best part? They are simple, but they have a big impact. Imagine seeing a colleague in the morning and just walking past them without a greeting. It could come across as rude or uninterested, even if that wasn't your intention. A quick good morning makes a world of difference.
Exactly. And the type of greeting you choose often depends on the situation. You wouldn't greet your boss the same way you greet your best friend, right? Different greetings reflect the formality of the setting and the relationship you have with the person.
Now that we know why greetings are so important, let's break them down into two main categories: formal and informal greetings. We'll start with formal greetings, which you can use in professional or more serious settings. Formal greetings are best used in professional settings. Think of situations where you're meeting someone for the first time, attending a business meeting, or speaking with someone in a position of authority. In these moments, it's important to show respect and professionalism.
Exactly. Formal greetings create a sense of politeness and respect, which is especially important when you're trying to make a good impression. Imagine walking into a job interview and starting with "Hey." That wouldn't go over too well, would it?
Definitely not. Instead, you'd want to use something like good morning or hello to keep things professional.
Let's start with some of the most common formal greetings. You've probably heard good morning, good afternoon, and good evening before. These are used depending on the time of day and are perfect for professional settings. Good morning is typically used until noon, good afternoon from noon until around 5 or 6 p.m., and good evening after that.
Right, and these greetings are great, because they are polite, without being too formal. You can use them in almost any situation, whether you're greeting a colleague, your boss, or even a stranger. It's simple, and it always works. Hello is another formal greeting, but unlike good morning, it can be used any time of day. It's slightly more formal than hi, which we'll get to later, but it's still versatile enough to work in almost any situation.
And if you're in a very formal setting, like meeting someone important for the first time, you might say, "How do you do?" This phrase isn't used much in casual settings, but it's still helpful to know. When someone says, "How do you do?" it's a polite way to acknowledge the introduction.
Yes, and the expected response is actually just to repeat it. How do you do? It's not really a question about how you're feeling, but more of a polite, formal exchange.
Another excellent formal greeting is "It's a pleasure to meet you." This is perfect for when you're meeting someone for the first time in a business or professional context. It shows that you're respectful and happy to make the connection.
It's a great way to make a positive impression right from the start. You could say, "Good afternoon, my name is Emma, and it's a pleasure to meet you." It sounds warm, but still very professional. Once you've greeted someone formally, it's common to follow up with a question like, "How are you?" or "How have you been?" This helps to transition smoothly into a conversation.
Exactly. Asking "How are you?" or something similar shows that you're interested in the other person and opens up the dialogue. In professional settings, it's a nice way to keep the conversation going without jumping straight into business. One thing that's often overlooked in greetings is body language. When you're in a formal setting, it's important to remember that your nonverbal communication matters just as much as your words.
Absolutely. A handshake is common in professional settings, especially when meeting someone for the first time. Make sure your handshake is firm, but not too strong, and maintain eye contact as you greet the person. It helps convey confidence and respect.
And don't forget to smile. Even in formal settings, a smile makes you appear friendly and approachable. It can make the other person feel more comfortable and create a positive atmosphere for the conversation.
Exactly. So, a formal greeting isn't just about the words you say, it's also about how you present yourself. The combination of a good greeting, proper body language, and a smile can really make a great impression. Casual greetings are perfect for informal settings like chatting with friends, family, or people you're comfortable with. These greetings are more relaxed, and you don't need to worry about formality. Whether you're meeting a friend at a cafe, or running into a neighbor at the store, casual greetings keep things light and easy.
Exactly, Emma. In these settings, you're not expected to be too formal, and it's more about being friendly and approachable. You can use casual greetings when the atmosphere is relaxed, like during casual meetups, phone conversations with friends, or when you see someone you know in passing. Hi and hey are simple, casual greetings that work well with almost anyone you're familiar with. Hi is a bit more neutral, while hey has a more laid-back feel and works especially well with close friends or people you see regularly. Hello is slightly more formal, but it's also versatile enough for casual conversations.
What's up is a very casual greeting that you'll often hear between friends. It's a way to ask how someone is doing, but you're not really expecting a detailed response. You can just reply with a "not much" or "all good." The same goes for "how's it going?" These greetings are great when you want to keep things casual and friendly.
You can shorten formal greetings like "good morning" to just a morning in a casual setting. It's quick, friendly, and still polite. This works well when you're greeting someone in a hurry or if you're just passing by.
Hey there is another casual way to greet someone. It has a warm, friendly vibe and is great when you're seeing someone you know well. It's a little more personal than just a hi, and adds an extra bit of friendliness to the greeting.
After using a casual greeting, it's natural to follow up with something like "How are you?" or "What's new?" These phrases keep the conversation light and easy without making it too formal. You're checking in on the person, but you're not diving into anything too deep right away.
In casual settings, your tone can be much more relaxed, and your body language should match. A simple wave, a nod, or even just a smile can replace a formal handshake. When you're greeting friends or family, it's important to feel comfortable and at ease. The goal is to come across as approachable and friendly, not stiff or formal.
Exactly. In casual greetings, it's less about following strict rules and more about showing warmth and friendliness. So relax, smile, and enjoy the conversation.
Sometimes you only have a brief moment to greet someone. Maybe you're walking past a colleague in the hallway or passing a neighbor on the street. In these situations, quick greetings work best. You don't need to stop for a full conversation, but a friendly "hi, morning," or even just a smile and a nod can acknowledge the person politely.
Exactly. Quick greetings are great when you're on the go and don't have time for more than a simple acknowledgement. It's a small gesture, but it shows politeness and helps maintain positive relationships, whether it's with colleagues, neighbors, or acquaintances.
When answering the phone, especially in formal settings, it's common to use a more professional greeting like "Hello, this is Emma speaking," or "Good morning, how may I help you?" These greetings are great for business calls or any formal conversations where you need to set a professional tone right from the start.
On the other hand, if you're calling someone you know, a more casual greeting works perfectly. You can start with "Hey, it's John," or "Hi, how are you?" It immediately sets a friendly tone for the call and shows that you're comfortable with the person.
Email greetings follow a similar pattern to in-person greetings. In formal emails, you might start with "Dear Mr. Smith," or "Good morning," depending on how formal the situation is. This is common in professional emails, especially when you're contacting someone for the first time, or in a formal work environment.
For casual emails, especially when writing to friends or colleagues you know well, "Hi" or "Hey" is enough. It's important to adjust the level of formality based on the relationship. If you're emailing a close friend, you wouldn't need to start with a "Dear," but you might if you're emailing a professor or someone in a more formal context. One common mistake people make is using a formal greeting in a casual setting. For example, if you're hanging out with friends and you greet them with "Good afternoon," it might sound too stiff or out of place. In casual situations, it's better to stick to greetings like "Hi" or "Hey."
Another mistake is not adjusting your tone to match the formality of the greeting. For instance, if you say "Good morning" in a very casual tone, when meeting someone for the first time in a professional setting, it can come across as too relaxed. Make sure your tone matches the situation. In formal settings, your tone should be clear and respectful, while in casual settings, you can be more relaxed and friendly.
A final mistake is forgetting to follow up after the initial greeting. After you've said a "Hi" or "Hello," it's important to keep the conversation going by asking, "How are you?" or "What's going on?" If you don't, the interaction can feel incomplete, as if you're cutting off the conversation too soon.
Today, we've covered a wide range of greetings, from formal ones like "Good morning," and "It's a pleasure to meet you," to casual ones like "Hey" and "What's up?" We also talked about situational greetings, like how to greet someone in passing, how to start a phone conversation, and how to greet someone in emails.
Remember, greetings are your way of opening up a conversation. They're simple but powerful, and with a little practice, you'll be able to use them confidently in any situation. Whether you're in a formal or casual setting, the right greeting can set the tone for a great conversation.
Take some time this week to notice how people around you greet each other. Try out some of the greetings we talked about today, and see how they feel. Practice makes perfect, and soon you'll be greeting people like a pro.
Thanks for joining us today on English Essentials. We hope you found this episode helpful. Keep practicing those greetings, and we'll see you next time.